qualifiers. Hi, I'm Dennis Cometti. For this game, we find ourselves at the MCG. Before getting on the plane to come here, I told the ticket lady send one of my bags to Melbourne, one to Sydney and one to Brisbane. She said she couldn't do that. I'm not sure why she didn't understand, because as I told her, the airline did it for me last week. Anyway, it's good to be back at Melbourne. It's so hot here they could write a book on this match called 50 Shades of Red. I'm delighted to be sharing the mic for this match with Matthew Richardson. Welcome.
Hi, Dan. Tonight should be a great match.
Banners ready for the players. We have the toss of the coin. Both these teams cut. The players contest the first bounce.
If you train hard, you'll not only be hard, but you'll be hard to beat. We will see as this game unfolds which team has put in the hard yards.
Adams sends the ball on its way. Treloar taps. Handballs from the tackle. Gets the kick off as he's taken down by Murphy. He grabs it on the run. Low spearing kick. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Almost the peg. 65 metres out. Over the top of the pad. Now this shouldn't be too hard for White. Going for goal number 1. Richard, what can we say about that attempt?
Nothing, Dennis. Nothing.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Looks like he'll go out wide.
Maynard is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. Crisp sharks the ball away.
Ball up cool. Tapped by Cruiser. Side bottom handball short. Shot at goal by Lamb. Give them a wrap and they'll let you down every time, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. That is a letdown.
I would have expected him to nail that.
Adams needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. Crisp marks it. He puts power behind that kick. That's a nice, strong mark. He boots it. Grundy marks it.
Gets boot to leather. Strong mark. Chips it down towards half forward. Hands like dinner plates. 50 metres from home. Phillips with no time to delay with that kick.
Rowe's just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. It's a mark. Silvani puts his boot on it. Curnow with the kick just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. He steals the ball on the bounce. He cuts the ball off. Treloar gains the loose ball. He slams that on the boot. He takes a strong mark.
Plowman kicks it outside the defensive 50. Out of bounds near the 50. And we'll get a throw in. The ball is coming back into play. Punched by Cruiser. Side bottom gets the ball. He's got the football now. He picked it up off the ground. Kerridge with the football. Handballs from the tackle. Kicks. Wright drops it. The ball picked up. He shows the quick hands. Wright thumps the ball for goal. Wright gets the first goal of the match.
Wright's got good knowledge of the game and you can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster.
He has clearly been shopping at Clangers or us. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Cruiser wins the tap. Terrible timing by Grundy. Treloar gathers. Reed on the ball at the moment. Jams it on the boot now. Greenwood will be upset with that. Rowe with the running catch. Plowman running too fast for that pass. Doherty with the interception. Able to grab it on the half volley. Marchbank has the ball. Cherno on the ball at the moment. The mark missed by Cruiser. Guided by Grundy. Guided down nicely by side bottom. He has the ball. He was cooler than they say the proverbial Penguins freezer. Wright gets the hand pass. Kerridge making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the win. The Blues lead the Magpies by 14.
Kerridge, it's not the biggest kick of the footy. I'd say 50. It's going to test him, but he's still got some good power.
Right with the running catch. He's racking up possessions. That's bound out. The Blues by 15 points. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Not much on offer for Howe.
Look, the Magpies haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Cripps gets the intercept. Magnificent kick of the footy.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Krusek really gets onto this one. Grundy controls. Boots it. Nice contested mark by Hoskin Elliott. Bumps the pigskin. Nice hands. Puts boots a ball. Nice hands. Run control to Major Tom. Treloar takes it well.
Treloar is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. Grundy with handball. Side bottom. Kicks the ball. That's a mark. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Nice bit of power then. Greenwood with good strong hands.
Going for goal number 1. If that post was a couple of centimetres thinner, it would have been okay. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Not much on offer for Doherty. Going for goal number 1. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. First hand's important. Side bottom with the ball. Gary comes away with the ball. Treloar with the football. Kicks hurriedly. Marks.
No questioning whether the Magpies can take a mark. I think everyone has seen enough cheap marks taken out there. Collingwood need to start kicking more direct for goal. Silvani with the ball. He boots it. Pendlebury gets the upper hand. Sending it on its way, slips through his fingers. Treloar gets a favourable bounce. Really quick hands to get the ball out from that tackle. Quick hands finding the running player.
A chance for both teams to set up as the ball crosses the line. It's a good throw-in. Guided by Clody. Cripps has the ball. Graham puts his head down and runs in. Good tap from Curnow. Handballs from the tackle. Big man does nicely. The ball spills to Gary. The ball is hammered towards goal by Cripps. The Blues are in the lead by 14.
Carlton.
The second term is underway.
Obstacles are those fruitful things you see when you take your eyes off your goals.
Krusek lays it off to the running man. Sends the Sharon on its way. Graham with the kick. Takes it well. Right with a chance if he keeps a cool head. This will certainly test him from this distance. Going for goal number 2. Gets the loose ball. Crisp gathers. What was he thinking? Takes possession. He passes just before he's taken down by Howe. A solid mark from side bottom.
Side bottom has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. Cripps with real good use of the body. He boots it. The mark will be paid. Right, puts his boot on it. Great hands.
Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Nice mark there. This will certainly test him from this distance. Simpson steers the ball towards goal. Maynard gets the tap. Clean tap by Crisp. Right with the mighty fist. Langdon with the bump. Going for goal number 1. Howe takes the mark.
The Magpies just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. Goal for the Blues.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Here we go. Grundy totally outclassed in that contest.
Murphy is a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. Tapped. Right, gets onto the ball. He gets a fist to it. Murphy there to mop up. Maynard kicks it. Cripps just out of reach then. There's no contest for that mark.
Kicks. The contest, no match for him. Oh, something must have carried that. It's a lovely long kick. Kicks it. Good mark on the run. Gets boot to leather. Wins the hard ball.
Side bottom can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Blair slams the ball to his boot. He steadies now in front of goal. Fasolo has a kick. A goal to Collingwood. The Magpies trail the Blues.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Cruiser gets the tap. Tapped by Pendlebury. Dunn gets a nice bump from Silvani. Cripps tackles. Has it now. Graham gets the ball. He's racking up possessions. He's got the footy in his hands. Picked up the ball. Moves it quickly by hand. Going for goal number 1. Carlton had one to their tally.
Simpson shown a lot of character with his recent performances.
Great bounce. Cruiser with the tap. Wiedering aims for his man on the ground. Dunn aims for his man on the ground. Takes possession. Gathers the ball. Deft touch from Murphy. Silvani handballs to his own advantage. Ball up in the centre square. Cruiser with a big fist on it. Wiedering slams it on the boot. The spilled ball is collected. Lang there to mop it up. Lang tries his luck with a shot at goal. Score for Carlton.
The Blues were just playing kick to kick out there and barely had to crumb a loose ball in the forward line.
Cruiser with first hands to the ball. Cruiser goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. Wiedering takes it well. Sends the Sharon on its way. Takes that one strongly.
Maynard is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. Adams with the mark. Sending it on its way. Silvani picks up the loose ball. He picks it up. Reid gives the ball to the running man. He kicks the ball. He gets it under pressure.
Kicks. Nice hands. He's a long way from home, but he's a chance. Phillips will have earned his paycheck if he converts this one. 40 metres out. Side bottom with a fairly straightforward shot for goal. Score for Collingwood. Alarm bells are ringing for the Magpies.
Side bottom can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Murphy foolishly pushes his opponent in the back. Treloar boots it. Coughed up by Moore. Murphy gets the interception on the bounce. Takes possession. Wiedering has the ball. Takes control of the bouncing ball. With the ball now. Plowman claims it.
The dominance we're seeing from Carlton at the moment has come mostly from their running goals. They just haven't been able to get up to the contests and take a mark inside forward 50. Dunn with the kick. Fasolo with the mark. He gets boot to the ball. Good mark.
A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Going for goal number 2. That kick was gigantic. Great goal. I'm sure we'll look back and exaggerate the distance in years to come. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Claimed by Cruiser. De Goey gets it on the bounce. No contest for that mark.
Dunn can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. Wiedering boots it. The mark will be paid. Graham with the kick. Curnow with great hands.
Distance could be the problem. Curnow launches one towards goal. Langdon keeps it alive with a foot. Soccer kick. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the second term. The score's Carlton 39 to Collingwood 25. The players have taken to the ground looking refreshed and they're ready, so let's get the third term going.
What to do with a mistake? Recognise it, admit it, learn from it, then forget it.
Simpson with a chance if he keeps a cool head. Distance could be the problem. Not the easiest of angles, this one. He's taking the shot from about 30 degrees. The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. The bounce, laser straight. Grundy, try swinging your purse next time. Rich coming from the guy wearing makeup. The bouncing ball is controlled. Guided by Lang. Simpson taps. Clean tap by Adams. Simpson with the tap. Simpson aims for his man on the ground. A big run to take that mark.
Well, Collingwood haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. A great mark under pressure. Cripps with the kick. He gets the upper hand.
Boots it. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg.
Crisp really forced to earn that mark.
Crisp sends one up towards the wing. Side bottom from behind. He spears the ball. A mark by Treloar.
He boots it. A nice contested mark.
A lovely drop pass. Grundy presents and takes the mark.
Collingwood just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. No one around troubling him there. Gee, a long kick there. H claims the ball. He kicks the ball.
Phillips with the tap. Does well to keep it in play. That drop punt works well for Collingwood. Sends the ball into the 50. Cruiser hits it. Elliott with the mighty fist soccers the ball away. Going for goal number 1. Big trouble for the Magpies. They need to kick a few now. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce.
Carlton have just been really well organised and courageous in the centre, and that's why they've been winning the ball. Silvani gets the bouncing ball. Simpson gets onto the ball. He taps it. It takes courage to throw yourself at the ball like that. He slams that on the boot.
He'll be happy with that, and that puts them further in front. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Umpire bounces the ball. Grundy really gets onto this one. Rowe on the ball at the moment. Gets a handball away. Intercepted by Curnow. Lovely hand pass. Hits the man. An easy grab for Cruiser. Kicks towards the middle of the ground. Lamb grabs that one.
Lamb, he's quite clean, picking up the ball on the half volley. He gets boot to the ball. That's a nice strong mark. Sending it on its way.
Pendlebury gets the tap. The loose ball scooped up. Treloar guides it. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Kicks hurriedly. Simpson takes the mark uncontested. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. Fantastic goal by Simpson. That's his third. He's doing his job out there. This lead getting bigger now. Tapped by Grundy. Blair tackles too high on Crow. A rushed kick. Takes it well.
Pendlebury is just ridiculously consistent. I'd like to see a clanger from him for a change. When coaches have someone like him in the lineup, they can just sleep a lot easier knowing how reliable he is. The ball is scooped up. Gets a handball to the running man. Adams has given away the free kick. He gets boot to the ball. Silvani with beautiful hands above the head. He really is a great target to kick to.
Simpson on the borderline of his range. And he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. 40 metres out. Curnow going for number 2. The Blues get a goal. That's number 2. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Deft touch from Cruiser. Grundy made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. He gains possession. He gets his hands on the footy. He controls the bouncing ball. Phillips has it. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Blair claims the ball. 45 metres out. A long kick there. A big run to take that back. Nice drop punt. His mistake costs him a possession. He collects the loose ball. Fasolo taps it. Picked up under pressure. Not his intention, but he goes across the boundary line. Pendlebury off. Breathing like Tony Soprano. Cruiser really gets onto this one. Thomas picks up the loose ball. Murphy dodging for no reason at all. Nice interception. Greenwood lines it up 40 metres from home. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. Gets his first. The Magpies, players with massive smiles on their faces now. They needed that.
Greenwood can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Cruiser gets onto the ball. Murphy, the better man there.
Murphy, he's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. He kicks the ball. The mark will be paid. Lining it up with the goal now. Waitering covers some ground with that kick. Wells intercepts it. Thomas with a clean pick-up. Crisp didn't waste the opportunity. He hand passes it.
Gets boot to high. Treloar got under it. Choose to kick it. Marks. As we go into the final break, the scores are cut. Last quarter, here we go.
You and your opponent want the same thing. The only thing that matters is who works the hardest for it.
He gains possession. Tapped by Simpson. Well, you've got to move faster than that. That's holding the ball. Having a big day, going for goal number 4. Chernow with the mark. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Big thump from Cruiser. Crisp taken high, and he'll get the free kick. Sends the Sharon on its way. Strong mark by side bottom.
The Magpies just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. The Solo with the shot. The ball's up. Nice kick, just a little bit too wide, and it's bounced off the post.
I would have expected him to nail that. 30 metres out, and he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. A second goal in the bag. That puts them back in contention. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. And there's the bounce. Cruiser punches it. Lamb taps. Right on the ball at the moment. Strong mark. Choose to kick it. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Jams it on the boot now. Nice hands.
When you look at the set shots at goal, there just aren't enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to mark. But the Magpies' forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot. The Magpies will need to dig deep to fix the scoreboard deficit they faced to Carlton.
I would have expected him to nail that.
Carlton are having shots for goal on the run rather than looking to hit targets inside 50. And why shouldn't they when they have so many quality kicks in the team? Rowe puts his boot on it. A good contested mark there. He kicks the ball. He marks the ball.
Slams it on the boot. Grundy, the better man there. Boots it. Dunt looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Treloar lines it up. Kicks. Taken by Phillips. 40 metres from home. Phillips unloads one towards goal. A goal for the Magpies. Phillips gets number 2. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Clean tap by Cruiser. Crisp controls it. Grundy handballs short, kicks it. Nice work from Greenwood. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. Greenwood takes a shot. Greenwood executes the goal well. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Good bounce. Cruiser with first hands to the ball. Batted down nicely by Treloar. The bouncing ball is controlled. Gets the ball free. Murphy kicks it out of congestion. No one troubling him there.
The Blues are having shots for goal on the run rather than looking to hit targets inside 50. And why shouldn't they when they have so many quality kicks in the team? Simpson with the shot. Magnificent kick of the footy.
You can feel the intensity build as both Ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Clean tap by Cruiser. A favourable bounce. Superb handball. He runs into the goal. Cruiser taking aim. Testing shot outside the 50. A good mark under the circumstances. Kicks it across the ground. Pendlebury looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
Pendlebury is a great mark. Strong overhead and on the lead. Silvani misses the ball. Silvani unable to hold on. He kicks the ball. Plenty of space for a very easy mark. He kicks the ball. Pendlebury takes the mark.
Slams it on the boot. Grundy marks. Gets boot to high. A solid mark from Casbolt. Jams it on the boot. Takes it well. Murphy sends one up towards the wing. Strong mark.
Casbolt has so much potential. He could just be anything. He's got a hold of that one. He intercepts the ball on the bounce. Reed gives away the free. Pushing the back. Cruiser slams the ball to his boot.
Right, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. A great effort. Chernow will need to pull something special out here. Shot at goal by Curnow. Takes that one strongly.
Langdon got a really good footballing brain. He slams that on the boot. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Lang with the shot. Carlton lead.
It's not the score he was looking for. Booted by Howe. Reed with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Side bottom claims the ball. Side bottom feeds it wide. Fasolik, the better man there. Jams it on the boot. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Slams it on the boot. Marked by Greenwood. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. It's going, and the risk pays off. Goal. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Punch by Cruiser. Smothered. Treloar guides it. Moore aims for his man on the ground. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Kerridge gets a hard bump from side bottom. Tapped by Pendlebury. Soccer kick. Langdon puts the ball in the hands of fate. Gives it to the running man. Penetrating hand pass. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
Yes, super work from him in this match, Dennis.
Maynard is starting to get a lot of the football. Fantastic result for fans of the Blues. Now that it's all over, how did you see that game, Richard?
Collingwood just standing around looking for excuses. Totally outclassed here. They need to get back to the training track and put the hard yards in.
Carlton come away victorious with 70.